Hey there, Gina here with Bridal Business Solutions. And I'm going to guess that if you're watching this video, you use a Wix website. But what I'm also going to guess is that you have no idea the tools that are right at your fingertips within your Wix website to help you create an efficient, organized, systematized, and automated business. It's absolutely amazing. That is why I'm such a huge fan of Wix. I feel like with Wix, there's no reason to use any other apps. You don't need Honeybook, you don't need MailChimp, you don't need Acuity. But here's the cool thing is that if you do use those apps, they can actually talk to Wix and you can use them together. So again, there's so many things you can do with your Wix website. So in this video, I wanted to show you just a few of my favorites. Now, I know I titled this video, Double Your Bookings with these 4 Wix features, and that may sound a little dramatic, but I've seen it happen. Please do not discount the power of these tools. So I'm gonna go over in this video today, first of all, automations. So automations are super simple. They're actually really easy to set up, but I know a lot of you that I work with are super intimidated by them. You're not quite sure how to set them up and use them. So I'm going to walk you through a quick setup of an automation, a few different automations, but sending an automatic email. And then we're going to go into tasks and reminders. So again, something that seems super simple, but do not discount the effectiveness of having these notifications, these tasks and reminders that are sent to your desktop, sent to your phone to help keep your business organized. So I'm going to show you how to use those in Wix. Then we're going to get into things that are a little more what people feel like are complicated, and that is workflows. So I know that is something that people are very intimidated by, but don't be. It's something that can really completely change your business. It's such a game changer to have this system that's going to help you keep things organized and keep track of exactly what step a bride or an interested or booked client is in their kind of journey with you and working with you. So automations, tasks and reminders, workflows, and then please stick with me to the end of this video because I'm going to go over the coolest feature, and I'm almost positive that most of you have no idea this is something you can do within Wix. So it's what's called Dynamic Pages, and you can create auto-generated online contracts. You can create a whole system that's just like your Honeybook that's going to help you manage your clients. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get going with the video and show you some of these features, but I do want to remind you again, please stick around till the end to see those dynamic pages. They're super cool. And at the end of this video, I'm actually going to have a really special offer for you. So I hope you enjoy these tips, and I'll see you at the end of this video.
So I want to introduce you to automations, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to create an automated email. So first of all, I want to show you where to find your automation. So here I am on my dashboard. You can see on the menu on the left here under automations. This is where we want to create that automation. But first of all, we need to figure out what we want to create. So you can see here I have a wedding day inquiry. I did this sample form on my site. So let's say that you want to create an email that will be triggered whenever someone fills out their information. So let's look at this same form, but in my editor here. So all you need to do is you need to go to form settings. We need to see what this is called. So obviously this would be interested client, whatever you want it to be called. I have contact demo. So now we're going to go over to our automations. We're going to do a new automation, start from scratch, and you can call this whatever you want. Interested client. And you can see here, there's so much you can do with automations. I know it seems kind of overwhelming, which is why a lot of people don't use them. But I'm hoping me just showing you this quick and easy way to create an automated email, you can go on here and feel a little more confident to play around with this. So we're going to go here to our Wix forms, and then we're going to find that specific form, which remember was that contact demo, and apply. And then all you need to do, again, you can see here, there's a lot of different things you can do here, but we're going to just really focus on sending that email. So we're going to do send an email, and then it's going to bring up an edit template. And then this is where you can just kind of come in here, play around with different themes, add your logo, add all of your information. So this is where you would type out, thank you so much for your interest in our services. You can attach a link with your pricing. Pretty much edit this any way you want. It's really unlimited. So once you get that email compiled, composed how you want it, then we're going to save and publish. And you're going to activate, and it's really as simple as that. So there's a couple other things. So now, again, when that client fills out that information, automatically they're going to get that email triggered. So I'm going to show you a couple more things that you can do with automations. So let's say, for instance, which I highly recommend, that you offer a place for brides to pay their deposit online. So for me, I found the best way to do that is to create it in your shop. You can do that where it's not necessarily visible on your site, but that it's kind of a hidden page that you can send those brides to pay her wedding day deposit. This is what is literally going to allow you to book brides while you sleep. So in that first automation, you can have a link like, hey, if you want to get secured on our books, all we need is this deposit. Go ahead and go on our site and pay for that deposit. So in this automation, let's say bride pays deposit. So instead of Wix Forms, now we're going to go to that Wix Stores. And when a store order is placed for a specific product, and we want that wedding day deposit, apply. And then same thing, we're just going to send them an email. So we want to compile this. You can come in here and get rid of all of this stuff and create this again however you want to create it. So this is going to be your email that's going to say, thank you so much for booking your wedding with us. We're so excited to be a part of your day, blah, blah, blah. Get this all perfect, save and publish. And then when that bride books her deposit online, she's going to get that automatic email. So I'm going to show you one more way that you can use these automations. There's so many different ways, but again, I just want to show you how quick and easy it is. And then this is something that you can kind of explore on your own. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. So another thing that I highly recommend is that you create a book online page. These are all things that are available in your Wix site. So they have a bookings app that you can super easy. It's included with your Wix site. You can add that to your site. And again, online here have a way for brides to come on and really, really quickly and easily book a free consultation with you. You can obviously plug in the days and times that work for you. So let's say that a bride books a free consultation. You can actually set this up to book appointments and trial runs, whatever you need to do, you can set up this booking online. So if we come back here to our automations, so again, let's do a new automation. And this time, instead of the Wix forms or the Wix stores, we're going to do Wix bookings. So when a session is booked, so again, you can tailor this to whatever specific services you offer online. This is a great also to use if you are a beauty professional or any kind of professional that does things other than weddings. This is a great tool to use the Wix bookings. So we're going to go ahead and do that free consultation, apply. And then again, we can just send them that automatic email. So as soon as they book that appointment, we create that email. They're going to get a super professional email sent directly to them. So the next thing I'm going to show you is something that's super simple but so helpful, and that is your tasks and reminders. So you've got this little area on your Wix site here where you can create all those tasks and reminders that you need to do, and we all know that we have so many that we need to do when we're running a business. So you can come in here and manually add tasks and reminders. So let's say I want to call bride or whatever you need to do. Really cool. You can put in a due date. You can also link this to a contact. So got one of my affiliates, Catlin. We're going to go ahead and call Catlin at a certain time. Let's put this due date for the end of the week and done. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can then go into your settings under communications, under notifications you get, and you can set this up notifications for your site, enable your desktop. You can also come through here and enable email. So if you're anything like me, very OCD, you want to make sure that everything is perfect, you never miss anything. So I actually have usually my desktop, actually not my desktop notifications, but I definitely get an email. And then you can also download the Wix app and set your notifications so you get a notification on your phone as well. So that way you can get notified anytime a new bride contacts you, anytime someone pays a deposit, you can get notifications for anything. So I'm going to show you one more quick thing about the tasks and reminders that's really cool. So you can see here, I'm back in my automations. Let's go back to that interested client automation and edit that. So let's say again, remember when that bride or client filled out that wedding day inquiry, they are automatically going to get sent an email. But let's say you also want to call them, or let's say you have to check your calendar, make sure you're available. So we're going to add an action here. So along with them getting an email, we're also going to create a task. So we're going to say call, oops, technical difficulties, call bride. You can go ahead and set a due date. I definitely want to do that within 1 or 2 days after she contacted me. And then you want to schedule this immediately. So what that means is now once that bride fills out that inquiry form, not only is she going to get an email automatically, but it's also going to create a task in those tasks and reminders. Let's go ahead and save this. And then again, so nothing's going to be in here now, but as soon as someone, and I'm going to show you this in a second, as soon as someone fills out that demo or that wedding day inquiry rather, you're going to have that task and reminder that pops up here. Pretty cool. Again, pretty super simple and, easy to do, but something that's going to really help you keep your business organized. So now I'm going to go over workflow. So I'm back here in my dashboard. Now this is, I'll be honest with you, something that some people get a little overwhelmed with. We're here to help you. I'm telling you, it's not that difficult. It can be a complete game changer. So I'm in my dashboard here. I'm going to go to contacts and then workflows. So workflows are going to allow you to just keep everything super organized and to completely automate everything. So here I have an interested bride. You can have a booked bride workflow, all kinds of different workflows to help you organize your business. So the first thing we need to do is you need to get a client into this workflow. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either add them manually, but what we want to do is we want to go ahead and connect this so that when someone fills out this form, they're automatically added to this workflow. Now, the really cool thing is you can set this up. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you step one, but then all you have to do is duplicate this. So what we're going to do is we're going to create it so that not only is that first welcome email automatically sent, but every single follow email is automatically sent. So you literally only have to set this up once, and every time someone fills out their information, all of their follow-ups are going to be sent automatically at different times. So the first thing we need to do again is set it up so that that information that bride filled out is put into the workflow. So what you want to do is go back to that automation that we set up. And we're going to go ahead and edit that. So right now when the bride fills out that form, we send them an email and we create a task. But what we also want to do is we want to add them to a workflow. So interested bride, and we're going to say contacted us. Now we want to do this immediately. So what that's telling this automation is as soon as that bride fills in that form, send them an email, create that task to call them, and then also put them in that workflow. Now what we need to do is we want to go ahead and have them move from contacted us and we sent them information, and you can obviously rename these anything you want, to the first follow-up. So let's say I like to send an interested client, an interested bride, a follow-up email like 3 days later, just saying like, hey, did you receive my information? Do you have any questions? So let's go back to that automation. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up another action, and we're going to actually move workflows. We're going to move interested bride into first follow-up. And here's where you need to make sure that you do the timing right. We want to do this 3 days later. We don't want to do it immediately because we're actually going to set up another automation to send them another email once they've been moved over in the workflow. So we're going to go ahead and that interested bride, move her into first follow-up 3 days later. So just so you kind of have the visual, it's not going to be working yet until we put someone in that demo. But once a bride goes in here, she's going to be sent that information, initial information, and then 3 days later, she's going to be moved here. So now what we need to do, you can either go through your automations or you notice you can also create an automation. So we want to create an automation for that first follow-up. So when that bride 3 days later gets put into this section, she gets sent an email. So this we're going to call first follow-up or whatever you want. And then workflows. So when a card is added or moved to first follow-up, then we send them a follow-up email. How cool is that? So this is where you're gonna come in here and say, hey, just want to make sure you got our information. Do you have any questions? Blah, blah, blah. So that is it. And then you can just keep going with this process. So let's go back in there really quick. First follow-up, just so you kind of get the hang of this. So after that first follow-up, we're going to do another action and we're going to send them into second follow-up. And we're going to do that 3 days after that or 5 days after that or however long, and then save that. So you can see how that works. Hopefully you're following along with me. If you just kind of follow that trend, follow that system, then it's just going to keep moving from follow-up to follow-up to follow-up. Now, this is something we do have on our site. I had to show you really quick that we do offer this complete, come on, interested client system. So this is something that we will completely set up for you. We're going to create those contact pages. We're going to create those emails. We're going to actually also show you proven practices and email templates that are going to alleviate the fear of you being pushy or bugging brides. It's really proven things to consistently book more brides, real email templates that really, really work. So I had to kind of let you know about that. But these workflows are absolutely amazing. So before I go on to my dynamic pages, I do want to just show you really quick, kind of a little demo here. Let's kind of go through here and just put in some information and then submit. So I kind of want to show you how this works. So now here is that contact in your workflow, and I should have gotten an email in my inbox. And then also you can see here that task and reminder, call bride with my name. So how cool is that? It just all automatically happened. So these are just ways, again, that you can just really streamline, systematize, and automate your business with Wix. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is super, super cool. So please stay with me because you're really going to want to see this. This just takes things to a whole nother level with your Wix website. Okay, so we're back at our dashboard. We're going to really have some fun now. So what I'm going to be showing you is contained. It all starts with this content manager. So this you can see here, you can store and manage content to display anywhere on your site. So I'm going to show you a little overview of how this works. It is a little complicated. This is something you might want to look into having us do for you, or you can Google it and definitely figure it out on your own. If you've got the time, you've got the tenacity to kind of figure it out. But it is so cool. Wait until you see what you can do with your Wix website. So I like to think of this as kind of like this is a file cabinet, and these are all your different files. So many things you can do, but the main functionality that you can do with this is you can create a reference page on your site that has all of your weddings. So you can imagine just how easy this would be if you could come anywhere on your phone, on your computer, and pull up all your weddings, have everything super, super organized. You can organize this by last name or by wedding date, and then you can come in here and click on any name and bring up online reference sheet of all of their information. This can be completely customized with absolutely any information you want. This is one that we set up as a sample for wedding day hair and makeup. So you can see here, but this you can imagine can be done for florists, for DJs, for event rentals, for planners, absolutely anything. So one of the things that is so cool about this, I'm going to come in here to my sample pages here, is that all of the information that shows up here, you can have your brides fill in automatically. So it just takes so much of the work out of it for you. So when the bride or groom or the, whoever puts all of their information, all of this information is auto-generated onto this page. Now, here's the really cool thing. Once you have that information, which is all stored in this content manager, there's so many different things you can create. So not only that wedding day reference page, which in itself is so cool, but I'm going to show you a couple other things that you can do. One of the things that is really cool is you can create online contracts. So again, you can really have this auto-generated with all their information. You can send this link as soon as it comes up here. My computer's being a little slow. Okay, there we go. So you can see all their wedding day information. You can have them sign the contract online. Super cool. Another thing that you can do, here's a wedding day timeline that we created. So you can have online timelines. And remember, this is all coming from that information that is in your content manager. So you only have to put this information or have the bride put this information in once. So here's again a wedding timeline for hair and makeup, but you can imagine if you're a wedding planner or any kind of vendor, how useful this would be. Another thing is the style sheet. Again, as you can tell, I've worked a lot with bridal stylists, but this could be, you could use this for florists, for planners. So beautiful and so professional. You can send this to your staff. You can use this for your reference. You can send this to your clients. So cool. So there are just so many different things you can do. Where are my pages? Let me see. Let me go back here. Let me see what else I got here. Oh, here's another really cool wedding day instruction sheet that you can create. And we've got the timeline built right in there. And then finally, this is really cool too. I set this up, a personal recommendations page. So this can be not only for products, you can see here we did beauty products, but other services as well. So the functionality, the options are absolutely endless. And like I said, this is a little bit more complicated. So it's something that unfortunately I'm not able to show you in kind of a quick video, but this is something that we can do for you. Everything that I've shown here, we are Wix experts, so we can create all of these pages for you, really create a completely systematized and automated business using your Wix website.
So I hope that this video has inspired you. I hope that it's opened your eyes to really all the possibilities that are right within your Wix dashboard, your Wix website. So I told you at the beginning of the video that I was going to have a special offer for you. So I would love to talk to you. I would love to learn more about your business. So I would like to offer you our business assessment and strategy session. It's normally $199. I want to give that to you for free. Now, why am I doing that? Because I truly believe in what we do and I want to help you and I want to get to know people. And if I'm not for you, that's okay. But I would just love that opportunity to meet you, learn a little bit more about your business. So if that's something you're interested in, what it consists of is we're going to send you a questionnaire so I can get to know about you, about your business. And then after I kind of look everything over, I'm going to look at your website. I'm going to go into your systems a little bit, your marketing, your brand. Then we're going to get together for 60 minutes and I'm going to kind of give you my assessment. It's a very non-intimidating, casual way, but I'm going to kind of show you maybe some of the blind spots, show you a little bit where you could maybe focus in your business. So if that's something you're interested in, I hope you'll take advantage of that. It is going to be for a limited time because I only have so much time that I can devote to that. So if you're interested, go through the checkout with our business assessment and strategy session like usual, but when you get to the promo code, go ahead and put in Wix20, so WIX20, and it'll take the whole $199 off. It'll give you that for free. So no credit card required. So thank you so much for joining me, and I do hope you take advantage of that. I'd love to meet with you and learn a little bit more about your business, and of course answer any questions that you have about your Wix website, your business, or anything that you'd like to talk about. So thanks again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.